How's it going, guys? Welcome to a beginner's guide to the Isle of Evrima. If this video is helpful in any way, consider subscribing for more videos like this and more videos, gameplays and all that good stuff, news and all that to keep updated with the game. Now let's get started. We're gonna go all the way to the beginning. The Isle has two branches. You have Isle of Evrima and you got Isle Legacy. You might want to go with the Evrima. When you purchase the game, it might start you off on Legacy, so you might think that that's the game that's got the Hope trailer, this massive game that everybody's been talking about, but it's not. You want to switch to Evrima. So you purchase the game, you go to the Isle of Evrima right here, you right click, you go to properties, betas, right here, none, it's Legacy, Evrima, it's Evrima public branch.
Alright, once you're in here, you want to go to servers. There is a lot of servers to pick from. You can pick what you like. A lot of people play official Evrima, NAs, NA4, NA5. Those ones get pretty populated. The only problem with those games, with those servers, is that there is massive lag and problems with those servers. They do have a lot of players, and sometimes you get lucky where you get a good one. But the first thing you might want to do on here, you want to click Hide Empty and click Refresh. Now that you're on here, you can see a lot of servers that have actual players. There's Eyeball Isles, you guys, the Zoo, pretty good server. New Beginnings is one of my favorites right here. If you guys don't know about the server, I just found it out and it has zero lag in my experience. If you guys want zero lag and zero problems on your gaming or when you start this game or anytime, even if you didn't know about this server, try New Beginnings. I really do consider it like the best server on here. If I made a video of the top 5 servers, this would be the #1 best server to try out. No lags, no nothing. If you guys know any better servers, please let me know in the comments below. And then you can see here, plenty of servers to choose from. Try them out, see which one's less laggy for you and less problematic, less of a hustle for you, and choose which ones do you actually like. Each of these servers do have their Discord, so you guys can communicate and find on Discord, talk to players, and get together into the game. I don't know about official Evrima servers. I don't know if they have their own Discords or not, but I know public servers do have their Discords, so you can follow them and check them out, and then communicate from there, and gather friends and play on that server. Now that you find your server, you click on the server, you click connect, and you go from there.
Now, once you start the server and you begin and you're in, it's gonna have you choose your dinosaur. You're gonna see dinosaurs right here on your left. You have herbivores, carnivores. Later on, it's gonna be omnivore and eggs. That's not implemented into the game, but it will be later on in the future. Now, you might want to start. It's up to you what you want to start with. I'll let you know what to pick if you're new to this game, to get the best experience before you start messing with the other dinosaurs that are more complicated. So let's start with herbivore. For herbivore, you got Dinosaurs, you got the Hypsy, Stegosaurus, and Tonanto. Now, for this, the Dryo, it's very simple to play as, but it doesn't have some of the mechanics that you might want to learn. So I would say just wait on that one. The Hypsy is basically, you are a little dinosaur that you don't need grow. You could just start off as playing with this guy and you're already a full adult. So no waiting for this one. Stegosaurus is the most difficult one to play with, since it is the hardest to survive, the longest, and it's just really hard to survive with the Stegosaurus. But it is the most powerful dinosaur in the game, so it is definitely worth it later on once you get your skills on. I say Tonanto is gonna be your best bet to start off as a herbivore. You get the best experience. He's pretty quick. He grows fairly, not too slow, so pretty quick in terms of long distance length of growing and survival. And he is pretty strong once you get to play with him and get all the techniques in, and he does have all the ult attacks that are possible in the game. So this would be the best one to try out first, to learn all those attacks. Now, as far as best place to be at, all these places are pretty populated. You got center, very populated. You got south, which is a pond. You got very populated by alligators and everything. Southeast, also populated, but you could start in southeast and move your way up to this riverside where it doesn't get as populated or as bad. You got north, would be your best bet just to survive and grow, and then you got northeast. But I would say just to grow and be away from everybody would be north. If you want to start off and encounter players and just get into the game quicker and risk it to actually have fun and die, I would say center, south, and southeast. Those are the 3 that you will find the most players and you might encounter more activity and things to do. North, if you really want to grow your dinosaur, I would say if you're a beginner guide, try these out, see what you think about them. You might die a couple times, but you're learning the game, right? North is when you're ready to grow your dinosaur and really getting serious. You drink water from these river sides and try to survive. Of course, it's always gonna be a risk to die from a carnivore, which is the point of the game. So first off, when you spawn in, you want to sniff, which is hold Q. You hold Q in order to show you where water source is, and it shows steps around you to see if any other dinosaurs were around. Right now you can only see yours, and the water source is right in front of you, so you can see the little water specks. But if you're far away, you'll be able to see it more clearly, and you can just follow it to the water source. Another thing is on the side right here, you got the dinosaur foot, which indicates your stamina. You want to keep that at least medium level and not any lower than that if you're being chased by a dinosaur or anything, just so you have that extra stamina to run away or do anything once you get into real threats. Now the one over here with the stomach, that's your stomach, which indicates your food level. Once you get hungry, you gotta go searching for bushes. I'll show you how that looks when your sniffing animation is on. And then on the bottom of that, you have your water source, which is a water drop, indicating right now you're super thirsty. So I'm gonna show you, you're ready to start taking damage. Quick tip, from a river, there is gonna be a lot of Deinosuchus waiting for you to kill you and drag you in and take you as a meal. You wanna find a bush like this, zoom in, which is scroll on your mouse device forward, zoom in enough so you can go in here, hold E, oh wait, that's wallow, hold E to drink, move forward till that pops up. You start drinking, your water drop starts going up. Now you just hold it for as long as you can until that water drop gets up. If you hear swimming coming towards you, you stop and turn the other way and run. That indicates a Dinosaur is coming for you or any other dinosaur. Now once that is full, now you gotta go look for some food. The plains is a perfect place to find food, and some other places as well. There is videos out there that indicates that. J72, good friend of mine, he has videos where it shows the perfect places to grow your dinosaur. And over here we got some plants, so we really suggest you go check them out. You see these little specks, those are indicating of food, which you got two sources right here. You got one on your right and one on your left. Now the one that's going to be closer to you is the one that's moving quicker, so it looks like the one on the right is a little the one on your left is a little bit quicker than the right. The right one shows the dots coming in a slower rate, which might be farther. So you go to this one, and there it is. These bushes look like this, and they have little red, it looks like berries. So once you're close enough, you want to start eating. You hold E, and you go into the eating animation. Now pay attention to your stomach. Once it's full, you get a little dot right there, and then you let go of E. It's very important you let go of E at perfect timing, because if you keep going and you keep holding E, this is what's gonna happen to you. There it is. You just threw up. Now you have thrown up. You're pretty sick for overeating. This right here indicates your stamina cannot go above that area, this O shaded in black and gray. Also on your stomach, you cannot get fuller than that. So you got minimum eating, and you got minimum water as well that got leveled down. This is very, very bad for you. For your stamina now is lower. You can run out of stamina quicker. Also your stomach is gonna be going quicker, and you can't even fill it up to the max, or water source as well. So very important that you don't overeat. You hold E until your stomach is full, and then let go right after that, so you don't end up throwing up and ending up being sick and eventually dying from something killing you or any other source. Now we're gonna go to the attack animations and also what attacks you got. So you got right click, which is like a tail thing. No, actually it's a kick, not a tail thing, a kick. Then you got left click, which is a bite. So you got your regular left click, right click, left click, right click. Now, right click does take more stamina. Left click doesn't take no stamina at all, and it does a little bit of damage though compared to the back click. Now we're gonna do the ult attacks. Ult attack is a new mechanic that came into the game that Legacy does not have, and makes the game very interesting and very good to play when playing dinosaurs. Now, Tananto is the only dinosaur that I know so far that has both ult attacks for herbivores, which is ult left. You aim towards your back and he turns around at that direction and attacks. And this one does more damage than the regular bite. And another tip, it's pretty awesome when you attack like this, because then your hands get all bloody, making them look really awesome and deadly. Now, ult, attack, and hold right. That brings the tail slap. What this does, it does take a lot of stamina, but at the same time, it does stun your opponent and giving you a chance to either run away, or you can just stun them and then attack them. Stun them and then attack once they're stunned. And you just keep biting, or you just keep clicking it. So that's the basics for Tananto. Now, as far as survival, you might want to stay in a bush or grow until you're older. Another tip is you want to make sure there's no carnivores around you, and if you want to find yourself a herd, it's very risky to do, but it's the only way that I know how to do it if you don't have Discord and if you don't have any connection to any players on the game. The other way is to just one call, which one call is you just press 1, you do this one call that a lot of dinosaurs around your surroundings can hear, and also herbivores. Once a herbivore will hear you, you will hear a big herbivore in the distance calling out the same one call, and you go towards that direction to follow and get to that dinosaur and become part of a herd, because your chances are way higher when you're on a herd for an herbivore. So those are the basics. You also got insert. You click insert and you have all the information. You got groups. Here you can see your groups. You got character. You can see your dinosaur's growth right here. You can see your health. This is your health right here. This is your stamina. You got your locations. You got your weights and bite force. You got the area that you're playing at, or the server. Right now I'm playing on the cave because I want to show you guys everything. This is my own server. You guys can also check it out. It doesn't get any kind of populated like the other servers. So for beginner guide, I would suggest to go with the servers that are populated just so you can learn the basics. This is mainly for events. Now I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. When you are hurt and you are bleeding, what you want to do is you want to come close to a riverbank, and you're gonna see wallow, right? You hold E to wallow. This will block all the bleeding and help you survive in a turn. It does put you in this animation that is very difficult and it takes time to get out of. But if you are dying and you are bleeding and you know that it's safe for you to wallow, go ahead and wallow. Very important for your safety. Always follow the rivers. There will be wallowing around the edges. The only problem is Dinosaurs love to hunt dinosaurs that are wallowing. So be aware of that. There are some areas that have wallowing mud without the rivers, but that's for another video. This is just your beginner guide. And there it is. For herbivore, Tananto, you get the best experience. You get all these ult attacks. Once you learn this dinosaur, you're basically good at the other ones, except for flying, water, which we'll go over here in a little bit. But that's your basic land dinosaur beginner guide. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this video was helpful. If this video was helpful in any way, consider subscribing. For more videos like this, I will do one on the Dinosaurs and Pteranodon. So stay tuned for that. Bye guys.